city there's a stripper land where all the night people play. Tricks riding by, looking up and down for a $20 lay. Selling sex, selling drugs, selling anything that isn't nailed down to the ground. Buying coke, buying dope, buying anything to change the state of mind, even cheap wine. I'm fighting for survival in the combat zone. I'm living for today in the combat zone. Put your life on the line in the combat zone. It's a violent life in the combat zone. When I was just a little boy, I realized that there was something in the streets pulling me into this life. Dangerous men, women smelling real sweet. Selling legs, selling heads, selling pleasure like it was a candy bar. Do it in a car. Stealing clothes, stealing hoes, stealing anything to make another buck. What the? The streets are full of hustlers in the combat zone. Girls are getting turned out in the combat zone. The mob runs the rackets in the combat zone. I might be here forever in the combat zone. Combat zone. I'm talking about the 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 combat zone. Bumping heads, eating lead, looking like the living dead. Porno houses, strip joints all around me. What's the point? Every corner that I'm turning, there's a fire, city's burning. Violence is in the air, the combat zone is everywhere. The whole damn world is just the combat zone. The top is on the bottom in the combat zone. You better find a weapon in the combat zone, or you will be defeated by the combat zone. Little kid, dangerous, juvenile delinquent, grew up to be a man. Couldn't tell him anything, he did big crime, they threw him in the can. Back on the street, real neat, trying to pick up a lady, looking shady, to put him up, to pay his bills and have a baby, another generation. Down, down, down in the combat zone, until you hit the bottom in the combat zone. Haven't got a job in the combat zone. Just got robbed in the combat zone. Combat zone. I'm talking about the 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 combat zone. Combat zone. Combat zone. Combat zone. Combat zone. Zone, 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 zone. Combat 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 zone.